Hello everyone, Intuitive Edge here. Tonight I would like to take a look at General Flynn. He is due to be sentenced tomorrow. I want to take a look at what's gone on with him, what are the energies surrounding him, what might we be seeing in the coming weeks and months with his situation. So I'm just going to take a quick peek at that, and I'm going to shuffle up the cards, and we'll be right back and get started. Alright, so I shuffled up the cards. I didn't write up a specific line of questions. Sometimes I do that. Most of the time I do that. But I just am going to lay out a general spread and just see what energies come up. We're just going to take a look at the overall for him and see what's come up for him. So, alright, so there's the situation and what crosses. Okay. So initially with the Two of Sky, you're looking at a situation where you're caught like in between, you're in a place of limbo and you're caught kind of in a web or in a it's an untenable situation. It needs to resolve. That's the energy of this card, is you're in a situation that needs to resolve itself, but it's this feeling of being stuck or in limbo, kind of not knowing your fate or feeling like you're kind of torn or in between. And it's crossed by a very aggressive energy, like a bird. We've seen this card if you've been watching my videos for very long. You've seen this card before. This is the Sky Tom, and it's this cat that is just about to catch this bird. It's like this aggressive energy wanting to catch somebody or catch something. It's like wanting to get you. And we've seen that with General Flynn, with this situation that he's found himself in. And we could look at this as the Mueller investigation, or somebody like this aggressive energy wanting to get him or trap him or ensnare him. Now the nice thing, well, it is a forward energy, so this is actually very, very, very strong when it's facing this direction. Let's see what other cards we've got. Kind of pull out the story here a little more. When I see this card, when I see this card of this table where these cats are like, they're sitting around a table like conspiring together. And when it's on the reversal, it feels like there's like this conspiracy. We'll just throw that term out there. It's like people conspiring against someone else. And on the reversal, it just feels like it's not good. Like it's people conspiring, probably with this, trying to get someone. This is in the position of what's led up to this. Now this is this Ten of Sky, this cat. It looks pretty bleak. This cat's been beat up. He's kind of backed up against a wall, being like backed into a corner and having, sticks and stones thrown at him, and just, it's a bad situation. And this is like an ending or something being done and finished and over. And with this in the position of what's led up to this, and this feeling of this cat like being backed into a corner, it feels like General Flynn had nowhere to go. It's like he didn't have an out. Like, this is almost like an ambush feeling. Like you don't have a way out. It's like you get taken off guard, and then you're basically just left out in the open, kind of bare. But let's see if we can get some clues as to what's coming. So, this card is the past, and I like to use this middle card is like the bridge to where we're going and how to get there. So let's see kind of where, we know kind of where this has been. So let's see if we can see a little bit as to what might be coming for him. With our past and our future. Okay. So this energy of the past and what's leaving, what's heading into the past. We have this Four of Earth, which is all about guarding what's yours and being protective, territorial, being taking care of what's yours. And with it on the reversal, this is like either not being able to protect what's yours or feeling vulnerable. And that feeling of vulnerable or not being able to protect yourself, that energy is leaving. So let's see what this is saying. You know, I want to just jump out on a limb here and just say, like, I feel like he's going to be set free. Now, you know, I could be, you know, I couch that because I don't want to just, like, you know, be wishful thinking here. But I was focused in on this card of this feeling like you're being exposed or vulnerable, and that energy leaving, crossing this bridge of this aggressive energy of this cat, one almost catching, and then the sky kitten with the future, and this kitten just leaping up like, oh, and it just feels like a freedom when you look at this card. With this kitten, like, just being carefree, like, I don't know, just, it struck me as, it's just this feeling of him being set free. This card is really oppressive, especially on the reversal, like this just clamping down. Same with these other cards too, have been like this kind of dark, heavy feeling or energy. Buddy, hold on. No, you don't get to chew on the plant. No. Okay, sorry, but guys, my cat was... Sometimes when I do videos, he acts up a little bit, like he wants to get my attention. So he's over there trying to mess with the plant, and he's climbing on the wall, and anyway. Okay, I think I got him situated. Okay, so this just feels to me like some kind of release with these oppressive energy, and then this, like this carefree energy coming up. So let's run through the last four of this Celtic cross spread here. We've got the Five of Sky. This is on, like, General Flynn. Holy smokes. When you look at this, this is like cats in a back alley fighting, and this cat just is like singled out, and there's all these other cats, and they're getting ready to fight, and it's just an ugly situation when you have that fighting energy. Then now this is being depressed or sad coming in with this energy of like being picked on or being singled out, being like, and I felt earlier, I paused the video for a minute and was just kind of praying over this, kind of feeling this a little bit, and it seems to me as though General Flynn, like, there's a specific reason he was targeted, and I feel like it goes way back. Like, he's been around for a while, no stranger to Washington. I think he served under Obama for a while, and it's just this feeling I got that something goes way back with him, that this is like, there's a reason that we don't see the full picture. What we get in the news, we get, a pittance, a tiny bit of the truth, if any at all. I mean, we see what we see, but there's reasons that things happen that we don't necessarily know. And I just feel like he was picked out, singled out is a better word. He was singled out to be picked on for a specific reason. Now we have the Lover's card, which is a card of strategic partnering up with somebody, and this in the position of wishes or hopes or wants, and we have the Lovers reversed, which could be like a difficult partnership or something. I feel like a desire for exposure of partnerships. Let me take a last look here. So we've got the Seven of Fire, which is gaining the upper hand. And this is future and this is outcome, like overall outcome. And gaining the upper hand and this feeling like being able, like springing forth. I'm hopeful, it seems like, that there's going to be some kind of remedy for General Flynn. Because these are really hard cards in this reading. All of these are just very heavy, lots going on, lots of depictions of struggle and hardship, and really coming through something that was extreme, difficult, very stressful. When you've got, basically you've got enemies coming at you, you're surrounded, and cornered and ambushed. I mean, this the whole gamut has been his lot. And the two, basically there's two positive cards in this whole deck, and they're not like happy positive, like not like having the Sun or the Ten of Cups or the Nine of Cups, like something that would just say, oh, everything's going to be great. They're all struggle. This whole reading is feeling like this struggle, but the best takeaways I get are the future and the outcome, which is the best place to have positive-ish cards, or cards that indicate that things might, that you might get the upper hand against your enemies. Still going to be a struggle. I don't think this is going to be a cakewalk. Now, this release I felt was just such a stark contrast from this energy of this oppressive energy. So I'm hoping that this is, it felt a lighter to me. So let's see what comes for him. But definitely he's been through a lot, and this is not a cakewalk. And I don't think it's, if there's release, it may not be something that's drastic, but it may be somewhat freeing. I think he's going to have something that's going to free him up a little bit. Maybe a small piece, but it may be just enough to get him in a place where he's not being cornered and backed into a corner where he has no place to go and no way out. This is at least maybe positioning himself to where he's at least got a little bit of an upper hand, to where he's not going to be so vulnerable. Okay. All right. Earth Tom. This is kind of an overall. I like to flip the deck over, just kind of see what the overall is on this as well. And I love this card, Earth Tom. This cat here is rescuing a kitten and taking it somewhere to safety. So we'll see what happens. I think things are going to shift a little bit in his favor. Now, whether that sentencing has, maybe he's not sentenced as harshly. Maybe there's something in the sentencing, like a twist or something, that's going to allow him to, maybe not serve what could have been a very harsh punishment. This feels like he may get some sort of twist, or something may shift for him that will be a little easier to handle, that may actually cause him to have a little more freedom. So now, whether that's being freed outright, we'll see. We'll see what comes, but I think in the long run, it's going to be better for him. It's going to feel better, and he's going to have more freedom and a little more recourse, and not be like a cornered cat. Okay. All right. That's all I have for this reading. I appreciate you stopping by my channel. I hope you like it. If you do, leave a like, and we'll catch you in the next video. This is Intuitive Edge, signing out. Bye-bye.